It began with a question no one expected to be answered so soon. What if a machine could think with a real human brain? In a lab far from the public eye, that question just became reality. Scientists have taken living brain cells, cells that can grow, connect, and learn, and placed them inside a machine. Not science fiction, not a movie plot, real life. Now, cold metal and warm biology share the same space. The barrier between human thought and artificial intelligence is cracking open. And through that crack, something new and unpredictable is starting to emerge. The rise of a new intelligence. Most robots today think in code. Every action they take follows a set of instructions written by humans. But this new creation works in a different way. Instead of running only on computer chips, it carries something alive inside it, brain cells. These brain cells started as stem cells, the special kind that can turn into almost any type of cell in the body. In the lab, scientists carefully guided them to become neurons, the cells that make up a brain. Once grown, the neurons were placed on a small microchip built to keep them alive and connected. Inside this chip, the neurons send signals to each other, forming patterns just like they do in a real brain. These patterns can change over time, allowing the machine to learn from what happens around it. This means the robot doesn't just follow fixed rules, it can adapt. It can respond to new situations in ways that weren't pre-programmed. For researchers, this opens doors to new possibilities, like studying brain diseases more closely or creating machines that can handle complex, unpredictable environments. It's a step towards something that doesn't just act smart, but becomes smarter with every experience it has. The ethical crossroads. When a machine can grow and adapt because of living brain cells, the debate moves beyond engineering. It begins to touch on deeper questions about life, identity, and consciousness. If a robot learns in ways similar to a human, is it still just a tool? Or could it one day be seen as something that deserves protection or rights? These ideas might feel distant now, but technology is advancing quickly, and such questions may arrive sooner than we expect. The legal systems we have today were built for machines that follow fixed commands. They were never designed for creations that can learn, change, and make decisions in unpredictable ways. This means governments, scientists, and society as a whole will need to rethink how these machines are defined and treated. Some see this as a historic chance to solve problems and unlock discoveries. Others fear it could lead to situations we cannot fully control or reverse. Yet both views share one truth: the pace of change is outrunning our ability to fully understand it. Right now, we are standing at the point where excitement meets uncertainty. What we choose next will shape the path of this technology for decades to come. Hidden risks in the lab. Every major invention carries hidden risks, problems that often stay out of the headlines. In the rush to build smarter machines, even a small oversight in the lab can turn into a serious issue in the real world. When living brain cells are involved, the uncertainty grows. Neurons can change the way they connect or process signals in ways scientists don't yet fully understand, and a sudden shift could cause the machine to act in ways no one predicted. Even without biological parts, advanced AI comes with its dangers. If a system learns from flawed or biased information, it can develop harmful patterns of behavior. Once a robot gains the ability to adapt on its own, its future actions can become harder to foresee or control. There's also the problem of duplication. Once the design or method is known, it can quickly spread to people, organizations, or governments with far fewer safety rules. In the wrong hands, such machines could be used in harmful or reckless ways long before strong regulations exist. That's why many experts stress the need for strict testing, openness in research, and international agreements. Without these safeguards, a technology that has the power to save lives could just as easily end up putting them at risk. A parallel race. While some scientists are blending living cells with machines, others are following a completely different route. In the United States, a company called Skilled AI is working on what they describe as a robot brain built entirely from technology. No living cells, no biology, only advanced software and hardware, carefully engineered to think, adapt, and respond to change. Their vision is to design a single, versatile brain that can be installed in any type of robot. Once in place, the robot would be able to take on many different jobs without the need for fresh programming each time. It might operate in a busy factory one week, then be deployed in a disaster zone the next. adapting to both environments with the same underlying intelligence. The project is led by experienced engineers and researchers in artificial intelligence. Their target is general intelligence, a level of AI that can learn, reason, and solve problems across a wide range of situations, much like humans do. It's a parallel race toward the same destination, creating machines capable of flexible, powerful thinking. One path builds intelligence from living brain cells. The other constructs it entirely from code. Both could redefine the role robots play in the future of our world. The weaponized future. In another part of the world, robots are being built for a very different purpose: combat. In India, a machine named Prahasta has been introduced. It moves on 4 legs like a robotic dog, but it is designed to carry weapons instead of playing fetch. Prahasta can move across rough ground, climb stairs, and jump over gaps. It uses a laser-based system called LiDAR to map the area around it. With this, it can plan its path and avoid obstacles. The machine is strong enough to carry a full-grown adult, which could make it useful in rescue missions as well as defense. If it falls over, it can stand back up on its own. This ability to recover quickly could make it valuable in dangerous environments. Alongside this, another system called Barbaric URCWS has been shown. It's a lightweight, remote-controlled weapon mount that can be placed on land vehicles or ships. These machines could reduce the need for soldiers to be in high-risk situations, but they also raise serious concerns. How much control should humans keep over armed robots? Should a machine ever be trusted to make split-second decisions in combat? The answers could shape the future of warfare. The bigger picture. Around the world, different kinds of robots are taking shape. Some are built to study the nature of intelligence, opening windows into how minds, human or machine, truly work. Others are designed to handle dangerous tasks, stepping into places too risky for people. Every new design pushes technology forward, and each breakthrough makes the next one arrive faster. Progress in one field often sparks ideas in another. A leap in brain chip technology could guide the development of medical robots or systems for deep space missions. Advances in defense robots might later be adapted for rescue operations, disaster recovery, or hazardous industrial work. Once a new capability is created, it rarely remains in the area it was first designed for. This means the influence of robotics will stretch far beyond research labs and factories. They could become woven into daily life, changing how we work, travel, and even define intelligence. The real challenge is ensuring these changes bring more benefits than harm. That requires clear rules, thoughtful planning, and open public discussion. Engineering skill alone is not enough. The decisions we make today will determine whether these machines help solve our greatest problems or create challenges we never saw coming. The race for control. As robotics and AI advance, a new race is emerging, not just to build these machines, but to control them. Governments, companies, and research groups all want to be at the front of the line. Whoever leads could set the rules for how these technologies are used. Control can mean many things. It can be about who owns the most advanced designs. It can be about who has the fastest manufacturing, or it can be about who can deploy robots at scale before others have even tested them. This race could shape the balance of power between countries. A nation with intelligent, adaptable robots could gain advantages in industry, defense, and space exploration, but it could also lead to tension as others rush to catch up or surpass them. The danger is that speed may win over safety. In the push to lead, some may skip steps in testing or ignore ethical concerns. This could create machines that are powerful but unstable, making the entire field more dangerous. In the end, control may not belong to whoever invents the best robot, but to whoever can set fair, global rules for how all robots are used. Every breakthrough changes more than just the machines we build. It also changes us. These new robots are not only tools, they are a sign of how far human ambition can reach. A robot with living brain cells challenges our idea of what it means to think. A fully artificial brain shows that learning may not need biology at all. Machines built for defense raise questions about who or what should have the power to make life and death choices. We stand at the edge of a future that is arriving faster than most expected. The decisions we make now will decide whether these creations become partners that help us or forces we struggle to control. One thing is certain, the line between human and machine will never be as clear as it once was. And as that line fades, we will have to decide not just what we want our machines to do, but what we want them to be.